Hey everyone, how you all doing out there? Looks like we got a crowd out here already, so let me go over here and let's see who all's here. Well, the first one that came in about a half hour early was Asa Redburn, and then we had Ontario Homestead. He's working, he's just listening to us. We got Courtney at Wide Family Farm. Scroll on down, everybody's chit-chatting back and forth. Connie and Justin's Oregon Homestead, a little bit to the west of me here. Michael 58's in the house. And that catches us up to date on those that are in here. Cool. So how's everybody doing this evening out there? Oh, Morris Patch of Heaven just came in. Cool. Before I forget, everyone, let's see if you can scroll back up to the top of the comments, you'll see I put the link in to Reed at Manifestations of Imaginations, his channel. Reed has he's had over 1,000 subscribers for a while, but he is short on his watch hours. So right now, what I've got going in one of my other pages here, I'm running a Reed marathon. So I'm
Can I give you a hint on that?
Yeah.
YouTube's algorithm, if you sit there and binge watch a channel, eventually they will stop getting watch hour counted.
Yeah.
Because
Unless
they will realize you have to watch one or two, then watch a different channel's video, then go back and watch the other one. Otherwise, after about I can't remember if it's a third or fourth video, depending on the time,
right.
They don't get the watch hour credit for you watching that video.
Unless you are liking every video and commenting on it.
It doesn't matter because bots can do the same.
Okay.
So the algorithm is designed to filter out bots from real people. Bots can comment and like and all that stuff. So what you have to do is you have to go to a different channel, watch at least 10 minutes on a different channel or a couple different channels, then go back and watch the other channel.
Okay. So, yeah. So everyone, during the week here before Christmas, everybody watch, every day watch 2 or 3 of his videos. And we need to get Reed up there. He really should be monetized.
Yep.
By now. All right.
Oh, Kaylin just popped in.
Kaylin just popped in. Yep. Hey, Kaylin. All righty. So today, for today, an idea I'm recycling this idea, not on YouTube, but from what we did years ago, my wife and I. We rather than giving the comment, oh, what do I give this person? What do I give that person? What do I give my brother-in-law? Trying to find some cheesy gifts. We put together a little basket, an emergency preparedness basket or bucket for some of them, and with a lid on it. And we loaded it with emergency preparedness supplies, and we gave them out to all the relatives. And so that's what it's about. You can find these checklists like this thing here anywhere. If you Google emergency preparedness supplies and then go to images, you'll find all sorts of cool checklists of things that you can get people. But this is the coolest one out there I found. I'm sorry, it didn't have a link for I could put a link into the description, but it's really cool. If you look out there, this Christmas, give the gift of preparedness is what it's called. If you Google it, you might find it. But basically, this column is the left column is under $5. The next column 6 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, and 31 to $50. And they got all sorts of neat ideas out there. One here in the middle here, it says dry bean soup mix. And that's something we actually did. We took, Al's having a heart attack.
Last week.
Yeah, Al losing the lung there. So what we did is we took quart jars and we filled them full of soup mixes or cookie dough mixes or bread mixes, put in some oxygen absorbers and the silica packets, dried moisture absorbers, vacuum sealed it, put the canning lid on it, sealed it up, and we gave those away. And those were, we cracked one open last year, and it had been on the shelf for 4 years, and it was still good.
You know, Walmart
So-
sells those too now. For those who don't have the ability to do all of that,
Yeah.
you can buy them pre-made, and they got a 5-year shelf life.
Yeah.
Now, what I like about this, on the very bottom here, the very bottom line, it says most items can be bought at hardware department, emergency preparedness, and camping stores. Then in parentheses it says, don't forget the dollar stores.
Yeah, because
you
you
can
can
get
get things like lip balm, chapstick,
Mhm.
small silverware, cutlery stuff. That
Yeah.
ain't $1, ain't gonna last you forever, but it is a way to get somebody started who has nothing.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Trying to keep up on
The
things.
average mentality is the people who do not have normal emergency preparedness stuff don't think about it until you actually give them something which causes their brain to actually think about it. Then they'll start trying to prepare more. People who don't have anything aren't going to go out and buy this stuff to get started. Sometimes all it takes is that little $20, $25 worth of stuff handed to them as a gift this time of year. And it gets them thinking more about it, and they actually start preparing in a better state.
Yeah.
Yep. And
And
hi
David-
to David.
Yeah, David Mule Train Homestead just came in. David's has been working on doing lives. He did a live yesterday. I went up there with him, and I showed him some more things he can do on StreamYard. And I forget who else was in there. Popped in there and was saying, "Hey, StreamYard's really easy and fun." And actually, you know, we got a lot of stuff done on there. So David Mule Train is going to be as soon as he gets a little more familiar with StreamYard, more comfortable and stuff, he'll probably be doing some real lives coming up here. All righty. So the next item here, I got up here now. This is one of the things we gave away in those buckets we did. Was we put in the 115-hour candles, and we also included a crank light, one of those things, has a little no, it's not watch, it's sort of like a watch battery, the bigger ones, and so you can charge up, so it'll hold a little bit of a charge for a while, so you don't have to crank it constantly. But you can get these things here at Harbor Freight. And guys, I do not own stock at Harbor Freight, but Harbor Freight is a great place. I got several things here for you to get stuff at. This here is a 109 LED light. I got it, Harbor Freight. Yes, okay. The LED lanterns, they have some that actually have a crank on them as well. This has a solar panel on the top of it, up on the top. Headlights make great gifts for people. And of course, my favorite, I got one right here, the Harbor Freight blue LED light. And guys, here's a gift from me to everyone out there on here. If you go down into the description, you will find the link to this coupon so you can print one off. It's good through the end of the year. So you get a free one of these lights when you buy any purchase. It can be a simple little, it's not yet, there's no minimum purchase. You can buy anything, a $2 tarp or whatever, and you can pick up a free flashlight. So that's down in the description down below here, the link to that, so you can print one off. Oh, and I almost forgot. I also happen to, one of the other lights I got, let me make myself big here for a second, don't get scared. I got my this little light here, I got at Harbor Freight. And bright LED, I call it my little flashy thing light. Very bright, very neat. And now you have all been flashy thingy by Men in Black. But and I keep this one's kept on my desk here all the time just in case. All right, let's go over here back to this. All right, so the next
You didn't say hi to Howie.
Howie's in the house. All right, food forest permaculture's in the house. Woohoo! All right, next thing we'll talk about is gloves, protecting your hands. All sorts of gloves. We're in wintertime, so most people don't have winter gloves in their emergency kits and stuff. So, there's all sorts of cool emergency gloves you can get, work gloves, especially for the guys that are blue-collar workers working construction out in the cold and stuff. They need a good pair of gloves to work in. And then there's just for general stuff. There's the wool gloves with the thin slate liner, and they even have the ones like this. And that's what I have right here. I got the ones that have the folds up over to cover the fingers, turns it into a mitten. But yeah, I use these all the time when I'm out there using the snow blower or shoveling snow. They're great. Something else you can get someone, a simple little camp stove. And Al's holding up his sternal stove there. When you get one of these,
sure what Gil says. Have the fuel with it. It doesn't work without this.
Yeah, you can get the fuel, and like I said, you can find this in the camping section of Walmart, Big Five Sporting Goods, Cabela's, Target, just about any good store like that.
I think Kathy stopped by.
No, it's North Shore.
Is it North Shore? Who's North Shore?
I forget his name. He's up in Canada. He's on the north side of one of the lakes. It's Sean.
No, sorry, Sean. Uncle brain's not working.
All right, this little kit here. These come in a little case, and my wife got me one of these about 15 years ago, and I was like, really? Until I actually used it on a scouting trip. Then I was like, hey, this is actually pretty cool. You can do a lot of neat stuff, and it's just like a single burner off your regular stove, and it's great. He's on the North Shore of Lake Ontario. All right,
sorry about that, Sean.
Yeah, so these things are really neat. The canister goes in the right side here, locks in there. Really cool stove. And of course, one of my favorite things are the Gerber multi-tools. In fact, it's buried under all my junk here on the side here. But yeah, I'm kind of partial to Gerber. Here's something most people don't think about. And Howie would probably tell you how good this is just for normal gardening. A pruning saw. It folds up, but you put one of these in. Hey, Brett's in the house. Broussard Homestead, down there in Louisiana. Hey, Brett. One of these pruning saws has come in handy more times than I can count. I would keep one in my CERT, that's the Community Emergency Response Team backpack, as well as in my scouting pack, and always using those things.
I have two, one in my bag and one in Charles's bag.
Yeah, great tool to have. And if you don't want to spend a high dollar to get the still, there are some cheaper wood folding ones, but I like the still or any of the wooden ones that have the locking button on them. You want them to be able to lock, not just the wing nut to tighten it down, but you want it to lock.
Right. If you go to like Lowe's or Home Depot, if you have a wholesale license, you get a 6-pack of those. Yeah. And it's at wholesale prices because they do a lot of gardening crews, do a lot of hand sawing. And if you get a wholesale price for a bunch of these, think what you could do with a 12-pack or a 6-pack of them.
Yeah, for all your family members. And don't forget, water bottles. These things are neat. I left it on the other side there. But the ring out here on the side here, I put a carabiner in there, and I just hook it on the belt loop of my pants when I was at scout camp. And I was looking around I thought I had a carabiner sitting here on the desk. I've been moving stuff around, so I misplaced it. And for those of you that are in the northern climates, the cleats, the slide-on cleats, they got the lightweight ones for simple sidewalks, and then they got the heavy-duty ones that, in case you want to get in a kickboxing match with a ninja. Now, moving on to a different topic here is the I forget what these called.
Solar phone chargers.
Yeah,
Solar
but they
battery.
got with more just phones. But yeah, they got they got the solar panel on it. It's a solar battery pack. Charges it up. Charge cell phones, cameras, bunch of different things. Dave has a bunch of them there.
Yeah, ask Dave. Dave knows what
Yeah.
he's talking about.
Yeah. And so those are really cool there. And it works great because it's all, if you get the good ones, they have the LED lights on them too. So
Don't just buy the ones that are solar. You can get the ones at Walmart or wherever.
yeah,
That are just regular battery banks.
Yep.
Because most people live on their phone, and I actually found this one while walking, and it works. But
Yeah.
make sure, at least a 5,000 milliamp hour battery at the bare minimum, which would give you one charge.
Yeah.
10,000, 20,000, and 50,000 give multiple recharges. And with people living on their phones, they lose power. Having a battery bank of any kind will keep them in communication.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, and in one of my videos, I did what I used to keep my my camera going, and it's I can't even name it now, but I can run it probably like my camera for like a week and a half before I have to charge up that battery bank again. Okay, and see who anybody else slide in here while I was looking. Okay, all right. So let's go to the next one here. And here, this is a little bit different. This is just for recharging rechargeable batteries, or whether it's the NiCads or the not lithium, but the other ones.
NiCads.
Well, there's
right now.
Yeah, NiCads, but then there's the next step up from NiCads.
Nickel metal hydride.
Yes.
I've dealt with rechargeable batteries since 1985, so
yeah,
I know one or two small tidbits.
Yeah. So I mean, these this little kit is great. It's got appears to be a pretty water resistant container, so if it gets rained on, it's not going to fill up. But you can charge all your batteries for flashlights, for these small lights, all the little ones here. You can charge those up in it, and it'll keep you going. Now, I believe it was Martha at Old School Prepper did a video back in the spring. She has two different ones of these type. She has Gold Zero. She has an older model and a newer model, and she talks about how they work up and hook up the tablets and stuff like that. And the newer ones, you can actually chain them together. But these make also little great gifts for the person that absolutely lives on their tablet and can't stand to be without it.
Dave, do you have a comment?
Nope.
All right.
Okay.
All right. The next thing, and now you're stepping it up to a little bit bigger, to like a little bigger, about like a briefcase size one that actually has a battery in it and stuff, and has all the chargers and stuff. So you can do a lot more with it.
Yeah.
This is for someone you really like.
Yeah, I mean that's about $500 sitting right there.
Yeah.
It's not cheap, folks.
Yeah. This one's not cheap, but if it's something your significant other really wants, this is a good emergency preparedness gift for them, that they, for something that they really want.
Plus,
now,
the nice thing about that one is it's small enough and portable enough that it can be taken in a bug out situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, the last several things here I showed, we're going to be talking a lot more in depth on next week, because we're going to be talking about backup power for winter. So right now, guys, before guys in the side chat, what other ideas of stuff can you think of to give out? But right now, I'm going to bring it back here to us.
I'll be right back.
All right, and I'm going to show some other things I got here sitting on my desk. The Zippo fire starter kit. And while I'm thinking about the Zippo, hang on one second here. So I got it up here, boom, and put this back up here. This is my wish list on Amazon, and you got Zippo makes all sorts of neat fire starting and a 3-in-1 axe. It actually has a lighter on it too. Has all sorts of stuff, and then there's other type things you can get, to give people for emergency preparedness. So Yeah, if you go to Amazon, just check the Zippo store on Amazon. You'll get a lot of great ideas.
Also, they make camp warmers too, folks.
Yes, the hand warmer. That I didn't have that in there on my wish list because I already got 3 of them.
You live in Idaho.
No, this was when I lived in California.
Still cold.
When you go camping up into the mountains up there, like at Truckee or whatever, and there's 3 feet of snow on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
What else you got
one
there?
of these.
Yeah, a regular Zippo lighter makes a great gift.
Yep.
This here is a camp stove.
It's the butane one.
Yeah, the isobutane propane one, and it has a pezzo lighter on it, so you don't need matches. I don't know if you can see the spark there on it.
Yep.
And
but the nice thing about that, what Gil has, okay, it replaces for us old timers the sterno, because the newer kids like to have the little gas canisters.
Yeah.
And after you use them, don't chuck them in the wilderness. I keep bringing bags of that stuff out of where my cows are getting out.
Yeah. Now, another neat little gift you can give, and actually I won this one from Sand Hollow Homestead. This is a 6-in-1 sharpener tool, and I've been using it. It works great. I actually got to do a video on it still. I promised Butch at Sand Hollow Homestead I'd do a video on it. Before I go to that, I want to grab these other things. Other things you can stick in a if you give them a bucket of stuff or a little box, whatever stuff. Hey, if you can find them, even before the Red Dragon came, I was giving these away. We gave these away, and we also included a couple meals in the bucket with stuff we gave away. There is a bunch of little things you can give out. Something else from Harbor Freight, a magnesium fire starter.
Stop. Hold the phones.
Train wreck.
All right, guys. I've done a video on their stuff.
Yes.
I recommend Pure Fire Tactical. This magnesium, this is their little folder version. Oops, get it in the camera. This is the old style. They got a more updated version of it now. It comes with a striker, with a magnet inside here to hold it in place. It's magnesium and ferro rod all in one. They have different sizes. Go check out Pure Fire Tactical. Tell them David SOP sent you. It doesn't get me anything. It won't get you anything, but at least he'll know where it came from, and he will treat you right, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Also, another thing that Gil forgot over here, Harbor Freight got safety glasses.
Yes.
That you could put on in amber or dark.
Or clear.
Or clear. No spray, no wood chips or anything, and it's perfectly safe, and they do fit over glasses.
Yeah. All right, some other little items I just laid out a bunch of stuff here. You can get the little container here that has all weather matches.
Oh, and somebody asked me where to get sulfur matches. Only one place I know, and that's Mad Dog Survival. They are, how can you say, if you see my video when I'm talking about the middle match case, I had one of those blow up on me. So I don't recommend sulfur matches for Christmas.
Oh, yeah, Radium 242, yeah. Let me throw that up there, Kaylin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Something else here you can get, and you can get these really cheap on Amazon. I gave out a bunch of these for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. It's a magnifier.
It's a Frenzel lens.
Yes.
I have a suggestion for that.
Yes.
Go to the King of Random YouTube channel. He makes use of a very, very large one.
Oh, yeah.
Really large one. We're talking hot enough to melt iron.
Yeah. Right. Didn't it came from a TV set?
Mm-hmm.
The premise is they show building a frame around one. Now you can buy a Fresnel lens that's a 9x12, approximately in size. Use the basic premise of building a frame around that. That way you don't have to sit there and try and hold it. You can set
Right.
it on the ground, angle it, and step back and let it do its thing.
CR is in the house.
Hey.
Creative redundancy. Now, one of the other things I picked up and I gave out to everybody on my 1,000 subscriber giveaway is one of these credit card multi-tools. Comes in a little case. These things that were relatively inexpensive. They're not, I'm going to say they're cheap because they're not cheaply made. They're good made, but they're just inexpensive.
I have one, I can't hang on to them.
Yeah.
2, I've got one. And I've yet to find a use for using it.
Yeah.
Throwing stars.
Let me sharpen the edges, and I can do that. I am trained, but
yeah. 40-inch. Yeah. CR says he has a 40-inch lens. Yes. My neighbor across the street, Curtis, actually that way, has 6 of them. He goes out to the dump and checks around for the rear projection TVs.
Right,
have
the big TVs.
The Fresnel lenses on them. Yeah. And he has a bunch of them. He's planning on making some sort of solar water heater for it. Now, I picked up a bunch of little 3/8 ferrule rods and strikers, and I gave some of those away as well. But they were inexpensive on Amazon. And of course, the P31 and P51 can opener. Yep. Can opener turns to the side. You just get a view of it there if I can get it to show right. So you just crank it on the side of a can.
Right. And also, folks, first, let's say hi to How to Garden. You have a Bic lighter. You have a 3-in-1. That's the Australian can opener.
Yeah. You
duct tape these together. That way you have a can opener, bottle opener, spoon, just electrical tape around it. Take off the electrical tape, burn the electrical tape, open your can of beans, eat your can of beans.
Yeah. Now, interesting thing, I also gave away some where this was this plastic knife, fork, and spoon set from Walmart, the Ozark trail set. My scouts love these because, my scouts don't destroy them like they do other type ones. They're pretty stout. And then there's something else called the Forever Match. It's basically, I'm not going to take it apart because this is going to go out to somebody. The top here, you screw it out, has like a little rod with a wick on it, and it has the flint on the side. You strike it up, and you fill it full of lighter fluid, and you got a match there, and that works too. And those were like, I bought a box of 10 of them. I think they're like wound up to be $1.25 each when I bought them.
Right, or you could do it cheap like Uncle Al. Go over to the thrift store, get a bunch of old utensils for 25 cents.
Yeah. Wrap
it up with some red string. Instant Christmas. Merry Christmas, and toss it out.
Audra from homesteading in Idaho is here. Forever Match is on her list. Yeah, they're really cool. I say, most of that stuff I just showed you out of the bag there, you can get at either Harbor Freight or on Amazon. Now, if you have someone who is more intellectual and they want something else besides gadgets, books. Now, here's one here, Alton's Pandemic and Preparedness Guide. Dave, you got the big one? He's looking for that one.
No, I only have a few books.
Yeah.
Right down there, Dave's stuff. And I got my stuff here.
And one of my favorite books by Les Stroud is Survive. And that's the medical book right there, yeah.
And then I got my stuff.
And if somebody's okay, what do you think we got there, Al? And let me go ahead and make Al a little bigger here. All right.
Okay,
yeah.
Remember I told everybody what happened in 2001 in Argentina? Well, it's repeat, and guess who's doing the same? His update book.
Uh-huh.
This is for 2021. I finally found Cody Lundin's book. God, I keep forgetting his name.
Yeah.
And then for everybody else who don't have any money and year 2021.
Shoestring survivalism. Yep.
Okay, I got 3 books that I want to suggest everybody get.
All right.
Because, well, first one, Survival Handbook from the U.S. Army. Basic information. Most of it's covered in other books, but there are some things in here that are not covered in other people's books. Second one, in a grid down situation, you're going to have to deal with one very important fact: stress. Everybody,
very good.
Copy of that one.
Yeah.
And for those who like a bit of reading, this one is pretty thick. And in a grid down situation, you better know how to defend yourself. Okay.
Cool. And I got one book here I'm going to show you. Actually, last Christmas, Uncle Al sent it to me. The Dutch Oven Cookbook, World Championship, cook-off of recipes and stuff. So that's another one to get. Now, I've gotten flack from people because on my Kindle I have the several of Doc Bones and Nurse Amy's books on my Kindles, plural, because when I download it, I can send it out to all 6 Kindles. So I got 6 copies of it, and I keep one in a Faraday bag. So basically, when I order a book, I take it out of the bag, turn it on, plug it in, make sure it's charged up, and download a new book.
Like I said, Gil, go ahead.
Yeah, and so somebody, well, yeah, you may run out of batteries and stuff. Well, if you got one of those little battery chargers we showed earlier, hey, you can charge it right back up again. Also, it's in the Faraday bag. I can put 50 pounds of books on that Kindle, and it doesn't make it any heavier.
Okay, and last thing, like Gil showed you, I'm into cooking, so I give a lot of these cookbooks away.
Yeah.
All right, this one's for camp cooking.
Yeah.
Because people do not know how to cook outside on a fire.
Most people can't cook inside on a stove.
True.
The Outdoor Life has some books like The Ultimate Survival Guide that tend to lean towards being of interest to teens. Yes. Get the teenagers interested.
Get them started now so when it happens, they're prepared.
Yep.
All right, I saw. I think I'm trying to. Okay, Michael 58 mentioned peanut lighters as well. I'm not sure what a peanut lighter is.
It's a small capsule lighter.
Okay, all right. And I'm trying to catch up here on the things here. CR is waiting for them to show the SAS manual. No, we don't have the SAS manual. Yeah, there it is. There it is. The SAS.
I have 5 of these.
Yeah. CR, what I do have locked up in my safe outside, though, is the poor man's James Bond, the Arsonist Cookbook, the CIA Black Books 1, 2, and 3.
That's good.
So
here's something you ain't mentioned yet.
All right. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. Here it is.
Go to eBay or Amazon for $20. Get them a decent knife. This is Elk Ridge bushcraft knife. Inside the handle, there is a fishing kit. There's a sewing kit because this handle comes off and there's a compartment inside. It doesn't come with this pretty black sheath. It comes with a cloth one. But find you somebody who can make a sheath and then put on the outside of it something like I've got it set up here.
Yeah.
A fire kit, a flashlight, and a ferro rod right along with my knife all in one spot.
Yeah. I gave out in my giveaway. Everybody got one of these survivor knives.
Is it Arthur or it's copy?
Probably copy because this one is
made in China.
Master Cutlery Incorporated. Doesn't say China on it though. Let's see.
Taiwan.
Yeah, Taiwan. But it says, warning, extremely sharp. Yes, it is, because when I was taking out the shirt, I cut myself one time. It just barely brushed me. It's like, whoa, that's a razor. but it also comes with a ferrule rod with it as well.
Right.
And when I bought these in bulk. One of the times when the price fluctuates on Amazon, it'll be appearing, all of a sudden it'll go down for an hour or two. Well, it went way down, and I got 10 of them at one shot.
Also, Ator is a Spanish company, and you could get a slingshot version of that. The sheath turns into a slingshot knife sharpener. I forget what else it does too.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, didn't you do a review on that?
On what?
Ator knives from Spain.
No, me.
Wasn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joel Salton. I'm not sure if he was the one that was that they had these when they have here in East Idaho the Preparedness Fair. I believe he's one of the guest speakers that comes out here for it. Let's see, anything else here?
Swiss knives.
I just want to make sure I forgot to copy Al and say hi to Garden. Who else? Anybody else I'm missing? Any other comments? All right. Oh, yes. Guys, now it's time to talk about homemade presents. One of the ones you saw me do videos on, and it's actually I think there's a link to it down below here in the description. It's the mason jar candle.
I got two sitting right up over there.
Yeah, and I found a bunch of these little Atlas mason jars, and I show how to make this really easy. And I'm not going to light it up in here because I don't have any matches here right next to me. But that's something you give out.
Old spaghetti jars, pickle
jars.
Yes. Kind of glass jar with a metal lid.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, and actually, I try to remember the name of the. There's one particular tomato soup. Sauce. Spinach and not spinach. Spaghetti and pasta sauce maker that sells their sauce either in a can or in a real mason jar with the mason lid on it, not the lug ring ones, but the real actual canning, so you can use them for canning. Before I almost forgot something else. The little tea lights, battery powered tea lights, are great for emergencies because you can just put them around the room. They don't give a lot of light, but they keep you from tripping over the cat or the dog or the kids. Yeah. One of the things we were talking about earlier was, and I'm not sure if I have it here. Hang on one second. We were talking about other stuff to make, and I'm just looking back here on my tactical list here from Amazon where I had that the Zippo stuff. For those of you who didn't see it, I was the Zippo on Amazon. They have got a whole bunch of different products and stuff, including the hand warmers and whatever. But the other stuff is
pretty nice too.
Yeah, that's the Thermacell. Thermacells, when they come on sale right now, this is not on sale. Usually I get it when it's under $20. I wait for the price to come down under $20. The Thermacell mosquito repellent. And there's all sorts of neat stuff here, but it's not there. Okay, so get back out of there. Come on. There we go. There is, on Amazon, I found a 1/2-inch diameter, 6-inch long pack of 8 ferrule rods. And we were talking about how to make handles for them. I was talking about you make wooden handles and stuff. If you have a little legs. Al had a great idea. Just get a piece of 1/2-inch PVC pipe, get some of the Gorilla Glue, stick it in, put the Gorilla Glue on there and stuff, stick it in like a 1/2 inch in there or 3/4 inch in, let it set up and cure. Then on the other end of it, of the handle for it, put on the adapter that goes from the slip to the threads, male threads. Male. And you put a cap on it. And that way this cap screws on the outside of it. Then you can fill it with all sorts of fishing lines, all sorts of stuff, a little saw blades, whatever you want. And you can actually put the striker to the for the ferrule rod in there as well.
Also, you can wrap paracord around it, the handle.
Yeah, around the handle, yeah.
And if all goes to stuff, Gil and us talked about it, you can burn the PC pipe. Just
PVC
shave it
pipe,
off
yeah.
to a little pile and set it on fire. It's a
Yeah.
stinky fire, but it works.
Yeah.
It burns
Now,
hot.
one of the things you can do to it too is on say like a 6-inch piece of PVC pipe, put that slip to male thread adapter on both ends, put the cap on one end, glue the ferro rod on the other end, then get another piece of it that'll cover up the rest of the ferro rod, glue a straight glue-on cap on it, and put the adapter with the female threads, the thread over the male threads over the ferro rod to protect the ferro rod so it doesn't get broken. And they'll give you basically about an 8 to 10, I mean, like a 10 to 12-inch long piece of PVC that you can take apart and you do things with and everything
also
else.
Works for emergency as a baton.
Yes.
For those who don't know, go study some cheap hand-to-hand combat techniques. A magazine rolled up with a rubber band holding it in place works just as well as a baton as an actual plastic or metal baton. You can disable somebody really quickly with a magazine rolled up.
Yeah.
You just have to learn how to do it.
Yeah, and Michael has a good thing. Gorilla tape makes a good handle too. You wrap the Gorilla tape on there, and that way you have super duct tape if you need it.
Also, it burns.
Hey, Blue Healer.
And
Hi, Blue Healer.
Oh, Jehoiadak Maccabeus off the Great Everyday Survivals in here too.
Yep. If you guys want a good gift, and it's about $20. In my opinion, it's probably one of the best $20 you're going to spend. Go to Titan Survival. Go over and get your friends and loved ones a 100-foot hank of paracord. There's good paracord, and then there's Titan paracord. And Titan has two different versions. They got their normal, and they got the XT. The XT is 770-pound rated. It is what is used on parachutes. Go get them some. That's about $25 for 100-foot. Comes in multiple different colors. Go out and get them a hank of paracord.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
All right. And there's some suggestions from Kaylin. Okay. And let's see anything else. Oh. Car kit. Most people do not have a car kit. A simple pair of, I mean, everything you need for a car kit, they have at Harbor Freight. Yes, I'm hitting Harbor Freight up again. They got the small little pry bar. They got the jumper cables. They got all sorts of neat little things there that make a nice car kit. And it's relatively inexpensive.
Or you can make them a survival necklace. Get some paracord and put all your survival gadgets onto one paracord. Make
All
a
your
survival
tools on it.
Here you go. Flashlight, lighter.
Yeah, wear around your
can
neck.
opener.
Wear around your neck. You look like a cannibal instead of bones. It's tools.
Right. Also EDC stuff. So you don't have to come to Uncle Alan and ask you, Uncle Alan, do you have matches, a flashlight, candle? Here. Just give him the survival necklace. Has the candle. Has a Swiss Army knife. Has food. Go away.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Trying to think here. I had some other things and my brain just went. Yeah.
Too tired.
Yeah. Oh, something else. We're in the wintertime here. You can give them stuff for an emergency kit for coughs, colds, flus. Zicam. Hall's Defense Vitamin C. Hall's Cough Drops. Ooh. Hot apple cider packets. Hot chocolate packets. Theraflu packets. All your vitamins and stuff. Some people still have allergy stuff in the wintertime.
Fix for that. Get local honey.
Yeah. And all right. This doesn't say what it is, but this is Mucinex DM, which is the cough and expectorant. Packs of that. Hey, make them really love you. Go to the pharmacy, get the biggest pack of real Sudafed you can get, and just give each person one sleeve out of it.
Right. And remember, if you get caught in California, that's But they tell us at the drugstore dealing meth or something.
Yeah, it is.
That's only if you take and start altering it. But you just giving it away is not a problem.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, to buy it, at least here in Ohio, you get put on a federal registry.
Yeah.
You have to sign your name away on several different documents for the U.S. government if you want to buy it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
be forewarned. If you don't want your name on a federal registry, don't buy it.
yeah. I bought so much of the Sudafed because that's the only thing that works. And like every 2 months, I go in and buy a box because come wintertime, my wife and I just go through that like candy.
Yeah, Mac did a really good comment, giving away canned beef farts. Those are good.
Well, not just canned beef farts, other canned foods stuff too. You can give them. Whoa! No! Oh no! What wrong one? What? Where is it? There's the one. Daggone it! Laura took out a Harbor Freight store.
Shame on her.
Yeah.
As bad as some other women I know. I mean,
You heard that?
That's right. Brassards have bees.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, if you want to make Dave's Christmas jolly, find him a better place to live. You don't want to leave there?
No, it's all good. One of the palms has moved.
Oh, good.
Yay!
Yeah, they got rewarded for doing bad things.
Boo. Anyways, Audra has some good things, chapsticks, deodorant and stuff. Now, on the deodorant, make it unscented because some of the scents in some of the deodorants affect other people. They can't stand, the perfumes coming off of them.
And there's the fact that you don't want to smell like flowers in a grid down situation.
Exactly. The other thing to go with that is also the mini toothbrushes, and it'll smell the small samples they give you away at the dentist office of the toothpaste. Now, one of the things I did get, I don't know if you guys can. Let me make myself big again here. Don't want to scare everybody, but this is a little brush for getting in between the teeth, and this is it has a little pick on this end here, and it has the dental floss for doing your teeth as well. Now these I got at, let me go back here. I got these at Walmart, and this comes in a pack of 60. And so if you're going to be giving stuff out, don't forget to mute it, Al. Too late. Let me mute him. There we go.
Here's something you ain't mentioned yet, though.
Yeah.
And I don't have the box, but these are eye drops. They come in little single-use packs.
Yes.
You get them at the dollar store. They're $1. Get one for everybody. There's 6 in a package.
Cool.
This time of year, especially in the wintertime, your eyes can have issues.
Yeah.
Having eye drops is a benefit.
All right, Brett. Great one.
And Kyle came into
deodorants, rub-on deodorants. There's a friction reducer. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Hobby Lobby wasn't spared either. Oh man, gotta take my hat off for that one. Oh, no, okay.
Both of those places are credit card sinks for me. If I go there, I don't have a credit card no more, so I can't go to those places.
And Kyle stopped in from Florida.
Oh, CR, you gave me it reminded me of something my wife used to do. She would take and make these really cool comforters for the kids that actually had a pocket built into it, so you fold it up and it turned into a little pillow. So that's another. And basically, she actually gave 3 of those away that had stuff stuffed in there. A little emergency supply stuff. You had a space blanket in there as well, a rain poncho, some other stuff like that. Kyle Anderson is in the house. Woohoo! Hey, Kyle. Yeah, flashlights are on sale. And for those of you that missed it, hang on one second. I got to bring this back up for you. Scroll back through my slide presentation here. All right, here we go. All right, down below in the description down below, there is the URL link to this coupon, so you can print this coupon off for Harbor Freight. It's good through the end of the year. You can use it as many times as you want on different trips. Basically, you get one of these flashlights for free when you buy anything at any purchase at all. It could be the $2 screwdriver. You use this coupon and you get get a flashlight for free. I tell you, I cannot get enough of these flashlights. They're great. They got magnets on the back. I stick them all over the place. Got 3 on the fridge downstairs. I got 2 up here next to my bed. They're great. So, guys, down in the description below is my early Christmas present to you. This coupon, you can print it off.
And everybody says hi, Allie.
Allie Carroll, hey, how you doing? All right. Yeah. So, when I was mentioning about the tea lights here earlier, there you can get like a pack of 30 of them for $10.
Right. Isn't that Amazon?
That's on Amazon. If you put it in your wish list, you watch it, because every now and then the price just nosedives on it for half a day and snap them up, and you just give out those bunch of them. But these things here are really cool. Not a lot of light, but you put about 10 of them around the room. The room's fairly nice and romantic.
Also good in the bathroom too.
Yes, very good in the bathroom, in the hallways, anywhere. All right, what else was there? So I'm going to run this through real quick for everybody that missed it. Oh, what do you got there? Oh, glow sticks. Yes, glow sticks, at the dollar store. You can get those around. All right, guys, so this here, I'm going to run this real quick. Back from the beginning. There are plenty of checklists for emergency kits. That's what you can get. Use that idea for the stuff you want to give away. There's this one list down there. If you search emergency preparedness lists for Christmas, you can download this list here. It has everything from $5, $10, $20, $30, up to $50 rows and stuff. Really good ideas on there. Even has some homemade stuff you can do. The 110-hour candle is a great gift. People love them. The hand crank flashlights. This is Harbor Freight's 109 LED flashlight. Bright as snot and lightweight. Rechargeable solar lanterns. Headlamps. The blue thing from Harbor Freight. There's the coupon. Gloves. Outdoor gloves for the wintertime. Keep your hands dry. Work for the guys that have to work outdoors. Get them a heavy duty. Yes.
I don't know if that link I just put in private chat will transfer over.
All right, let me take a look-see here. Let's see if I can pull this up. And you want me to put it in the regular chat, right?
Yep, if it'll link.
It's going there. It went. Okay. All right. So
a whole bunch of different lists.
Yeah. And this the gloves for your guys that have your blue collar workers out there working hard, or your homesteaders are working out, moving hay bales around and stuff. And then there's the wool gloves with the Thinsulate inside liner, and it has the rubber stuff on it to help protect it, make it last longer. Then there are your other wool gloves with the fingertips. That's I got one of these pair right here. They work really good. Let me go large here for a second. Where am I here? See, I just put the sucker on. Got this, and if I want, it's cold out, I just flick it up, and now I got a mitten. And see if I can. Not so good for working the mouse, though. But those make great gifts.
If you have to wear those while you're working on your computer, you may need to check your heating arrangements.
Yes. All right. Stoves. We talked about different types of emergency stoves. And if you get one of these ones that use the sterno, you need to have the fuel. There's also the little propane ones. These things are really cool. I wasn't too sure about getting one. My wife got me one for Christmas about 15 years ago, and actually I love it. Multi-tools, good thing to have. I'm partial to Gerber. I've been a Gerber fan for 40 years now. Folding pruning saws, good thing to have in any emergency kit. Water bottles, and and these can actually take one of those little carabiners and put a carabiner on there and hook it to your belt, so you don't have to put it in your pack, or you can clip it to the outside of your pack, or you can clip it on your belt, whatever you want to do. If you're in the northern climates, the cleats.
Welcome back.
And Courtney's back.
Courtney's back, yay! And then we talked about the solar-powered little battery banks that you can charge your cell phones and stuff with. And this is probably something I think everybody should have. Every household should have one of these, a solar-powered battery charger, so you can charge your rechargeable batteries. And then they have for the ones that need more power for their laptops or tablets rather, they have these. Martha at Old School Prepper did a review on a couple different models of these back in the spring. And then the heavy duty one, and that's we asked for other ideas from everybody about things to give away.
And me and me and Dave, we're coffee drinkers. We got to have our Moki pot.
Oh yeah. Oh, and they have the little packets. And Uncle, I know you got them. The Folgers, the instant and the little packets. You know, that stuff for them to put in their emergency kits. All right, and we're hitting up on an hour now. Courtney was helping her mom put up a Christmas tree. That's so nice. So that's good there for Courtney. All right. So Friday, I'm not sure. I think Friday is going to be. I'm going to be talking about. It's going to be talking about doing a holiday electrical safety check on your house. I know we talked a little bit about this a couple of weeks ago, but this is an important issue for safety. We don't need anybody's house burning down during the Christmas season. Next Tuesday, we're going to be talking about what do you have for backup power in the wintertime? And we're not going to be talking about heavy duty systems. We may throw a couple of them in there. We're going to be talking about the little stuff you can do, what you need to do, and what you need to worry about having power for. All righty. So that's what's coming up. Audra, you still in here on the side chat there? I'm not sure. I know 2 weeks ago, Audra did a live on Wednesday. I'm not sure if she's going to be doing a live tomorrow. Audrey, if you're still here, please let us know if you're doing a live tomorrow at 7 o'clock Mountain Time. That's homesteading in Idaho.
She said she is.
She is? Okay. So I'm waiting for it to roll. It's my screen is okay. Yes, live tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Homesteading in Idaho. And actually, let me grab this real quick here, guys. Bear with me. Her channel is hard to find if you're not subscribed to it. Let me grab the link here because it's really, for some reason, it does not like homesteading in Idaho. And there we go. Boom. And here is her channel link. So, and then so Wednesday, Audra's doing hers. Then on Thursday at 8 Central, 7 Mountain, exact same time. On Thursday, Brett and family are doing their live on Thursday. And all right. Courtney, are you doing a live this week at any time? Anybody else here doing a live stream? Going to be doing live streams this week. Let's get this out so we can share it out to everybody. All right. So one final thing here I want to throw out here. Give me 1 second. I got to type something up here.
And don't forget, Brassard's is Thursday.
Yeah, I said, yeah, Brassard's is Thursday. Guys. All right, Uncle Al has his new
custom URL.
Custom URL. Now, guys, bring it back here now so I can throw this up here for you. I'm putting a link up here right now. This link is for, I can still get it in there, I think. Doing some classy work here. Okay. Yeah, there it goes. Reed at Manifestation of Imagination has given me a lot of support, and he made it to 1,000 before I did, but he doesn't have the watch hours. If you haven't subscribed to Manifestations of Imagination, please go over there, subscribe to him, and watch some of his videos. Watch 2 or 3 a night, or let 2 or 3 play a night. Evidently, the AIs, if you watch more than 3, it cuts it off, and doesn't count the watch time because I think you're a bot, even if you comment on everything. So, if you can watch through the Christmas season here, if everybody could watch Reed at Manifestation of Imagination, watch a couple videos every day, so he can get his watch hours up. We can get him monetized. He's like I say, he was at 1,000 long time before I was, and he just doesn't have the watch hours. He has great information. You want to know anything about electrical and stuff like that, he's the guy to check out. Alrighty, and this is his homepage here. Let me drop that down. So, Manifestation of Imagination, that's Reed. He's got all sorts of cool stuff. He's got all sorts of ones on solar power, and great guy to check out. All right, folks. Any last words, Dave?
Nope.
Al?
Nope.
All right, then everybody out there, for the Christmas season, always stay happy, stay safe, stay prepared,